I didn't record any other games except this after Hex Cells and then the overview kind of thing, so that we don't have too much. I don't have too much on my plate. I can upload those and start out other videos. So after this, we'll have a little break of it. Well, you probably won't notice anything. I'm still doing stuff. So best left unanswered. So that's that lady Angela right there. The bottom half of her face. They don't want to show faces, I guess. So we can imagine eyes and a forehead, some curly hair. So let me read this. A hand in the rear of the room flew. There have been a lot of concerns about safety lately. Do you know anything about There was an unfortunate accident, she said. Someone coughed and she narrowed her eyes. We have a stellar safety compliance record. We have the best people and resources. Unfortunately, sometimes incidents occur. But these are rare events. There were only a few other companies the size of SpaceChem, including the corporate rival, SFCM, Société Française de Chimie et de l'Exploitation Minière. If you know how to say that, just put it in the comments. I'll find out too, and I'll say it in the next episode. And Organexus, a smaller firm specialization. And Organexus, a smaller firm specialization in organic compounds and renowned for their general incompetence. SpaceChem was enjoying a golden age of incredible growth, success, despite the news of reports. So, just to clarify, because of these safety things, it's kind of laggy. Even because of these safety things, they still people didn't really care, I guess, Angela pulled a stack of papers from a folder. Anything else before we move on? What really happened during the accident? And another person asked, again from the back. She shuffled the papers in her hand and tapped them against the table in front of her. Should I, Yeah, it wasn't loud, but imagine tapping papers like this lady. How does half a station flue get flushed out of the airlock? Sorry about my reading. I don't read out loud a lot. Even if it was a malfunction, why were they all in there in the first place? The paper slid from her fingers as she stared through me with dull, lifeless eyes. I cleared my throat and she glanced away, her lips strained into a smile. I need a moment. I'll be right back. She disappeared behind the door. She did not return. Dun dun dun! Okay, so our goal here is to separate these two bonds, and there's a double bond on them. So we need bond less here kind of thing, and then let's make a kind of sketchy look of it. It would be like this. Make a circle, square, rectangle, curved rectangle. You can also move these to make more space. So let's just set it up first. It pops up on the top side. Oh, okay, so I'll put this here. Oh yes, sorry about the sound, that's what I was trying to work on. So oh yeah, forgot what I was gonna say. So we'll try to get that fixed. For now, you can actually just imagine the music playing in this. It's awesome. Honestly, it's a really good soundtrack. Okay, so here's kind of like a blueprint. It has to grab drop here. We'll put it on this side. Grab drop here, input A. So it's gonna, let me just draw first. So it just, oh yeah. So it can't collide. So we have to I'll turn it right here. And then it would have to do that negative bond here. So we'll do that here, first of all. So we don't forget. Bond negative, and we'll have a... I think it might work this way. Blue grab. Kind of like this. Let's try it out first. I think I'm doing it wrong. Just to double check though. Like that, yes. So we separated them. Oh, but they have to go on that side. So we need it in sync. We'll put this here and wait for this here kind of thing. And it's like that one before. So we will... Oh, we'll do this. Kind of have a big drop. Imagine it as a roller coaster. Have a big drop here. Oh, but this has to go up. And then... And just at this corner and there. And this will have a tiny drop here. Just at this corner. It might be wrong. Like that. They can't collide, so it needs to be at a specific spot, which would be right here. And then... Oh, wrong button. Output would have to be W. And this one will be the same. So you drop it here. What would have made it easier? Would have... Oh, well, too late. Okay, drop it here. Output would be this one. Let's slowly look at it. So what does that... Oh yeah, wrong side. Here. There. Now we can watch it. Okay, so I think we got it. Yeah, it looks like we got it. So we'll just fast forward it now. And we'll fast forward it. There. Continue. So, oh gosh, scared me. A new story? No new story. So we have new pipelines. Okay, so let me read it. The next assignment is a production assignment. Production. So part of the factory now, I guess. You must produce a delivery molecules to cargo freighters. In production assignments, you may use multiple reactors. Pipelines carry molecules between inputs, reactors, and cargo freighters. Inputs, reactors, and cargo freighters. Drag the last segment of a pipe to connect buildings. Raw materials must be routed to reactors from storage tanks or harvesting facilities. Reactors have input pipes on the left and output pipes on the right. Double-click reactors to edit them. So I don't right-click anymore, I have to double-click. Cargo freighters only accept a single kind of molecule. Supply all the freighters to complete the assignment. So there's no exceptions here, is it? So this creates that. We just have to kind of... How do I... Oh, it has to go this... Well, it's not that tricky, is it? For now, it's just simple, but it'll get harder, isn't it? Okay, so they can go over each other, but they won't really collide as much. Alright, so we'll just fast forward it. Okay, so that's a little simple. No. Okay, there. There's something in the fish cake. There used to be a fish company. A new story. Okay. Let me check the timing so I know. Alright, so we're good timing. We're almost done with the episode. So, I don't want to make them too long. Angela returned the next day, chipper and without a trace of distress. If anyone wanted to ask about the strange accident, she only smiled and ignored the question. Training continued and we moved on to more technical topics and field work. I always saw Angela sitting at the same table in the canteen. She would wave to me and I would nod before finding another seat among the other trainees. As days went by, I grew tired of the SpaceChem food and the novelty of environment. I loaded fried fish sandwich onto my tray, but did not feel hungry. Angela watched me from a metal table in the center of the cafeteria. "Hey," I said. "Want to take a seat?" I forgot her voice. It was like, "Want to take a seat? Want to take a seat?" I just say, "Want to take a seat?" she asked. "Sure." I slid out a chair and sat down. Angela unwrapped one of the 4 fish cake sandwiches on her tray, gripping the paper wrapper with both hands. "How do you like it?" "Training's okay. I really want to get to work, though." "I meant these." She waved her fish cake in front of her face. "SpaceChem's specialty product. It's packed with protein." The fried coating crunched and flaked onto the table as she bit in. I watched in awe as she devoured the food product, my appetite firmly suppressed. We sat in silence as she opened her second wrapper, the paper crinkling. How big are those fish cakes? Are they like Twinkie size or sandwiches? Because, I mean, she's eating 4. 4, I think. Did it say 4? Yeah, 4. "So, Angela," I paused, "how long have you been on Cernimer?" 2. She wiped her mouth on her sleeve. 8 months. I was halfway through rotation when I left to come here." "You prefer settling in one place?" "No, I had to take this job. There were some difficulties during my last assignment." "Were you... Well, you're a great trainer." She only gave me a pained smile. "Where was your last assignment?" "I don't like talking about it." The conversation died, and she turned her attention to her food, staring off past me while chewing. I didn't touch my fish cakes, instead choosing to toss them into the trash after I left the table. So what's... There's something in the fish cakes, apparently. So, quotas and output notes. Add output notes to reactors to remind yourself what intermediate molecules you need to produce. Create output notes by right-clicking on the reactors and selecting the Add Note. Output notes shows up inside reactors just like in research assignments. Right-click on Note to edit it from within the reactor. Output notes are also displayed on the pipeline if the Show in Pipeline toggle is checked. Right-clicking a note on the pipeline will also edit it. The reactor quota shows the maximum numbers of reactors you may use. The production assignment will not run if the quota is exceeded. I don't understand half of what they said, but I'm going to pretend I know. So, what note do I make here? Right click. Yeah, I'll read it again, but how do I bond them? Do I do this? Oh, there's a rock. Oh no. So we'll combine them here and kind of... Do I do this and kind of... How do you bond them? It's so confusing. Is there like a special, thingy? Reset pipes. Reset pipes. Let me read it again. But there's no things on it yet. Am I... Is it this one? How do I bond them? Is there like a... Alright, let me just try to figure this out first. Let's go around. Is it this way? Like that? No? So, 100% hydrogen, 100%. It's like maybe I have my settings wrong or something, but I don't see it. On planets lacking necessary resources, raw materials are stored in large tanks until needed. Hydrochloric acid. How do I make notes? I mean, the notes right here. So those aren't bonding. Is there like a specific way to bond them? Reset. If I do this, let's let it overflow and see what happens. Nothing happens. I just burped, I'm sorry. Oh, wait, that's it. That's what's down there. Standard reactor. Oh. Standard reactor. Add note. So, it has to be hydrogen, chlorine, one bond. And so I can just do this. There's only one, so I mean, I don't need that, do I? Oh, I have to go in here. Wow, that's a lot. Okay. Okay, so now I know how it works. Okay. So, it's just simple bonding here, though. Hopefully I'm gonna do it right. So we have to go up here, so I don't really need much. And then it just goes back down. Like this, and then we can just keep that there. So it's going to grab drop. This spot has to be grab drop, and this is input B. Has to drop it here, and then sync. It has to wait for this thing to go here. I mean here. And that part has to be grab drop, input A, and bond positive. Oh, I think I did it right. Oh yeah, okay. So now I have to do... Oh, wrong button. Okay, drop, output, delta. We didn't actually look at it on the outside, but I think it was right. Another story? No new story. No new story. So here we are making that add note. What are we trying to make? I can't see it. Back. Press hydrogen, chlorine, hydrogen. Or not hydrogen, chlorine, hydrogen. Hydrogen, is it carbon? Okay. Hydrogen, carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, and another oxygen. No, how do you double bond it? There, okay. So that's what we're making, and now we go in here. Oh, wrong button. And we have to input all of this. So does that mean we can... How much? We can have at least 2 reactors, so I think I know what to do. We'll put this reactor here to make it easier. Put this one here. So here we will bond the... Can I move these? The hydrogen and the carbon. Oops. Like this. And then that output, we go in here, combined with this oxygen. Oops. Oh, it's that tube in the way. There. Okay, and then it'll go here. So we'll test this out first. So let's move this, give it more space, and... Oh, okay, I think we're almost... Oh, we're at 19 minutes. So, I'll see you next time, and we will figure this out. Next time may be a while, but we will figure it out. So see you soon. Oops. See you soon and bye.